There's these access holes. There are these access holes here to get to the bolts, but I found it very difficult to get the socket in there. So I am taking off this whole shroud here, and I'll show that next. The parts to do. Before you take off your wipers, pay attention to the position of the wiper to the windshield, because you're going to want to make sure you get that in the right spot again when you put them back on. There are these rubber caps on the windshield wipers. If you just take a screwdriver, you can get under here and pry this off, and then you can grab it, and then we can get to the bolts. So I gotta take off these windshield wipers here. 17 millimeter. All right, I got the wipers off. I got these little plugs out right there. There's a third one. And I got this wiper off. This one popped out. These actually, the plastic pulled over them, and then I pinched them with a needle nose to get them out the rest of the way. This will slide forward now and come out. So I removed the windshield wipers and the cowl, and so we have easy access to the bolts now. This is a 14 millimeter. I'm going to loosen them but not remove the bolts. Here they are loosened, but leaving them on for now. So I have the car jacked up, got the jack stand underneath, and the emergency brake on. I also have blocks in the rear wheels. All right, so I have the tire off, just showing you the bolts here. We got to remove sway bar bolt. There's a bracket here for, I think, ABS sensor, and a bolt here for the brake line, just holds the cable. The other thing I'm going to do is the sway bar. I'm putting a C-clamp on here, and I will tighten this down here. It keeps it from raising up. When you release this bolt, it'll want to go up, and the C-clamp down there will keep that from happening. All the other bolts, of course, we got to remove are the 24 millimeter here and down there to hold the bottom of the strut. All right, I'm going to remove the 17 millimeter sway bar bolt. This took 2 hands. I couldn't record it, but I got the bottom bolts from the strut loose and ready to pull this out. And what I'll do is I'll pull these 2 out, and I can actually reach around top with my other hand and loosen those bolts to allow it to come down slowly. Hold it back, and I've pulled the brake line around. It's on the left side now, because now what I can do is hold this with one hand and reach around the top to pull these out, and then I'll lower it out. All right, I just held up and got the top in, just kind of snug there, and we got the new strut in here, and then I got to go line everything up, wrap this cord around the other side, pull this over, and put the bolts back. Here it is, all finished. I'll set some torque settings in the comments, but look them up for your year and model to be sure. Here I'm snapping these back in. Already did the other 2 right here.